Hey Wildcats, it's Miss McGee. I hope everybody is having a #awesome day. So, as you know, you got to listen to me read an awesome book this year called The Very Last Castle. It was a great one. And if you've been with me here in years past, you'll know that I do read a story to all the boys and girls every year. Last year's story that I read was called The Bear and the Piano. And I found out that David Litchfield, who was both the author and the artist of this book, wrote a sequel to this book. And we read it as well. It was called The Bear, the Piano, the Dog, and the Fiddle. And a sequel is where a lot of the same characters are there. Sometimes the theme carries over or the story continues on. Well, I have some exciting news. David Litchfield actually wrote a third story for this series. And I just got it, and I can't wait to read it to you today. It's called The Bear, the Piano, and Little Bear's Concert. I think you're going to really enjoy this one and see if you'll notice a lot of the same characters and settings in other books from David Litchfield's series. All right, let's get started. Do you remember the story of the bear who found a piano in the woods? It took him on a wonderful journey to the big city, where he became a huge star. All of Bear's dreams came true. But as time went by and Bear got older, things changed. Bear felt the same, but the pianos became less grand. The stages got smaller, and the applause died away. So, Bear went home, this time for good. For a while, Bear found it hard to fit back into the life in the forest. Sometimes he missed the city and the amazing things he did there. But all that changed when Little Bear came along. Oh, sweet Little Bear. Growing up, Little Bear had so much fun with her dad. She loved to try new things, like walking, rolling in the grass, swimming in the river, and listening to the stories of the other bears. Little Bear never sat still for long. Soon, Bear found it hard to keep up with her, especially when she climbed trees or chased the birds through the woods. Then one day, Little Bear found something she'd never seen before. I bet you guessed what that is. There it is. Take a look. The famous piano. When Bear caught up, Little Bear asked her dad what the strange thing was. He told her it was a piano. Gradually, Little Bear learned all about Bear's adventure in the city. When Bear talked about playing in a band with his friend Hugo, he looked so happy. But there was something Little Bear didn't understand. "Why don't you play the piano anymore, Dad?" she asked. Suddenly, Bear looked sad. "No one wants to listen to a silly old bear like me," he sighed. "Come on, let's forget all this nonsense and go back to the others." That night, Little Bear felt so proud of her dad, but she couldn't stop thinking about how unhappy he seemed. Looking at one of his old posters, she suddenly had an idea. She would invite Hugo to the forest to cheer Bear up. When she had made her letter, Little Bear asked a bird to take it to the city. Then Little Bear waited. Many days and nights passed. She started to worry about that the message didn't get to where it was meant to be. Or maybe Bear was right. Maybe no one wanted to listen anymore. Maybe Hugo wasn't coming. Many weeks later, Little Bear had given up hope. But then, early one morning, she heard something coming from deep in the woods. It was like nothing she had ever heard before. "What is it?" Little Bear asked her dad as they followed the sound through the trees. "It's music," he replied. "It's brilliant, beautiful music." The music got louder and louder as they walked deeper in the forest. Then they saw something that made their paws tingle. Look. It's a whole band, or orchestra, symphony, all different types of animals and musical instruments. Can you imagine their surprise when they saw that? "What are you doing here?" Bear asked, seeing Hugo in the crowd. "When I got Little Bear's message, I knew I had to come to the forest," Hugo explained. "And everyone else wanted to come too. All the animals wanted to say thank you for inspiring them to follow their dreams. From all around the world, we have the tiger and the guitar, the fox and the harmonica, the deer and the kazoo, the owl and the banjo, the lion and the flute, and the crocodile and the harp. The one thing missing from our amazing animal orchestra is..." The bear and the piano! As Bear sat in front of the piano and touched the familiar keys again, he realized how much he missed it. All the animals agreed that Little Bear's concert was the best the forest had ever seen. And although it only lasted for one day, everyone knew that the music would always stay in their hearts. The end. And there they are, filled with happiness and joy. Little Bear got to hear her dad play again. Her dad got to enjoy the sounds of the piano again and remember why he loved it so much, and shared it with so many cool different animals and instruments. What a great story, and what a great series. I absolutely love it. If you haven't heard the other two, you definitely are going to want to check these out. They're really incredible. So once again, David Litchfield reminds us, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, follow your dreams, inspire others, and don't forget, no matter where you go, there's always people that are there, family and friends, that are so happy and proud of you. I hope you guys enjoyed the book and the series as much as I did. Take care. I miss you all so much. I'm really proud of you. High five. See you soon, Wildcats.